I'm Michal, CEO and co-founder of Approxima, and it's my pleasure to present today Approxima, a Medtech company developing transformative technology to treat tricuspid valve regurgitation. Tricuspid regurgitation is a huge unmet clinical need with over 36% one-year mortality rates, and today, majority of those patients remain untreated. This also creates a very interesting market opportunity of over $5 billion and with over 250,000 new cases per year in Europe and US only. In this pathology, the valve itself is healthy, but the real cause of this disease is the dilation of the right ventricle, so the right ventricle enlarges and does not allow tricuspid valve leaflets to close properly. And this leads to blood leakage from the ventricle towards the atrium. Today, the standard of care is quite poor, with open heart surgery, which is not an option for this frail patient population, while the emerging percutaneous solutions are quite limited. First of all, they target the effect, the symptoms of this pathology, the valve which fails to close, while they leave unaddressed the underlying cause, the ventricular dilation. Also, we are talking about very complex procedures which are long, and the devices, once implanted, do not allow for any future alternative treatments. So taking into account the mechanism of this pathology and the standard of care today, in Approxima, we are developing tricuspid valve repair system, which is based on ventricular reshaping approach. This device targets directly the root cause of this disease, right ventricular dilation, and has relatively simple design, 2 anchors connected by a tether. The approximation of the anchors allows to reshape the right ventricle and restore proper closure of the tricuspid valve. This device is implanted by totally percutaneous, very straightforward implantation procedure, and this is how we do it. We cross the skin and the ventricular walls with a needle. Then we position a small 9-French delivery catheter across the ventricular walls that allows to position the components of the device inside the heart, septal anchor, tether, and the epicardial anchor outside the heart. Now, the operator can adjust the distance between 2 anchors, reducing the distance between the 2 anchors, and decides the optimal distance based on echo-color Doppler. So Approxima creates a totally new category in the tricuspid valve therapies, is the unique solution that addresses tricuspid valve regurgitation at the ventricular level. It leaves all bailout options feasible, as we do not touch the valve, and this has a very straightforward and simple implantation procedure. Today, we collected already very promising preclinical data, and I would like to share it with you. First of all, the percutaneous delivery procedure is reproducible, repeatable, and it takes only 10 minutes to deliver the device. This procedure can be performed by interventional cardiologist, as this doesn't require any surgical cut. Secondly, in our very elegant preclinical study on the efficacy of this technology, in pathological animals in which we induce tricuspid valve regurgitation, we were able to demonstrate that this device is efficient in systematic reduction of tricuspid valve regurgitation. Here, you can see examples from echo-color Doppler from the same animal before and after the treatment. You can see that the regurgitation jet in red is reduced. We can also appreciate the reduction of the right ventricular size and also the reduction of the tricuspid annulus size. These 2 geometrical changes of the geometry of the right heart contribute directly to the reduction of tricuspid valve regurgitation. Last but not the least, this device and this technology is extremely low footprint technology that has and it translates to a very nice safety profile. We demonstrated this already in our pilot chronic study on 4 sheep in a study with a follow-up up to 90 days. And you might be wondering what the future users of this device say, and we actually already asked them about that as we are moving towards first-in-man clinical trials. We talked to over 20 key opinion leaders from this sector, experts in tricuspid valve treatment, and what they say is that They really appreciate the therapeutic concept. They see the reshaping of the right ventricle as a physiologically like treatment to tricuspid valve regurgitation. They also see potential indication of this therapy to treat right ventricular dysfunction, as often coexists with tricuspid valve regurgitation. They like the bailout options that are feasible, and they see it as a long-term, safe, and durable treatment with no anticoagulation and no need for pacemaker implantation. The second strong aspect of this technology they evidence is the percutaneous procedure. They see it and they recognize that this is a straightforward, simple procedure which does not require any complex imaging, and that's why all of them told us that they would be confident in performing this procedure. This only confirms the last year recognition of Approxima from the medical community as a top innovation at PCR London Valve. Our team is a team of biomedical engineers experienced in cardiac devices development. We are supported by Dr. Denti, who is an internationally recognized expert in tricuspid and mitral valve treatments. He is an innovator. He already supported other companies in going from the preclinical to clinical phase with successful first-in-man, with very promising clinical data and successful acquisitions. Our scientific board is an international team with multidisciplinary backgrounds. They are the rising stars of tricuspid valve field. We have interventional cardiologists, cardiac surgeons experienced in minimally invasive procedures and percutaneous treatments, and clinical cardiologists. Our board of directors is a team of experienced entrepreneurs in Medtech, and Panac's partners already invested in our company, in our seed round, with a ticket of 1.6 million euros, thanks to which we collected all the preclinical evidences that I shared with you today. And I'm also very happy to share with you that we are in fundraising to reach first-in-man clinical study and to perform early feasibility study in the US that would lead us to potentially exit-triggering milestone with clinical data on patients in Europe and in the US that would demonstrate preliminary safety and efficacy of this technology. We're looking for 10 million euros. We have already commitment from 2 co-lead investors that are willing to participate in this round, and we're looking for other potential co-investors to join us. So if you are interested in this opportunity, if you would like to learn more about Approxima, about our team, please reach out, let's connect, and have a discussion. Thank you very much for your attention.